How many times have you felt an intuitive nudge and then talked yourself out of it by inventing a whole story about what might happen next? That's what we're going to dive into today. Take a breath. Let's place a hand on our hearts, if that feels good. And let's feel into how much simpler it gets when we just take the step that's right in front of us. Welcome, friends. I'm Gina Nicole, and this is the Goddess Channel, your sacred space for light-coded transmissions, frequency upgrades, and intuitive channeled messages. In this space, we co-create in communion with Spirit and connect from our hearts with the intention of expanding goodness on the planet together. Here's a note about intuition that I believe will help you. When we get a nudge, we often overthink it. We hesitate to just do the thing because our minds start running ahead. Well, if I do this thing, then what if this happens, and then it leads to that, and then I'd have to quit my job, and then so-and-so would be mad at me. And this can go on and on and on, right? And suddenly we've invented a whole narrative. But maybe the nudge was just this simple. Post your art on Instagram, right? And then our mind turned it into this whole weird life sentence type of thing. But notice, the nudge itself is never asking you to carry the weight of 10 steps ahead, right? It's not saying this is the end-all be-all decision of your life. It's just the next step. And that next step might not even feel directly related to your big question or your ultimate desires in life, except that it's a nudge that's just moving you forward on the path. That's it. And here's the sacred part. You couldn't have seen step 2 in earnest until you took step 1. This is how intuition works. It reveals itself in layers. And there is a trust component. There is a faith component. But all that it's ever asking is listen to yourself. The still small voice of your intuition. Those little soul nudges that just come in out of nowhere and scare you a little bit because they make you grow. They make you expand in some way. They make you lean into your authenticity in a way that feels a little, oh, should I really do this? But in all, you're listening to yourself. Your job is not to map the whole path. Your job is to take the step you're nudged toward so the next step can appear. And this is why hesitation feels heavy. This is why overthinking is the ego trying to manufacture safety by projecting control into the unknown. But the higher self knows safety is in the step. Alignment is in the movement. Freedom is in trust. So the invitation is simple. When you feel the nudge, pause. Don't spiral off of it. Don't invent the 5 or 10 step story. Take a moment, breathe, and take a step. And when you take the step, notice the doors that open from that moment. Notice what is available from that point. It might be really small or almost indistinguishable, or it might be really profound and really surprising. But you can't manufacture that. It's just taking the step and letting the next piece reveal itself. This is how we are led by intuition. And if you've ever heard someone talk about that, this is what they're talking about. Not with a 5-year plan already laid out, but with a breadcrumb trail of light. And just pausing here, taking some breaths, and just letting this settle in. And over the next 24 hours, maybe noticing if there's any nudges that come to you. And rather than sort of taking that nudge and catastrophizing it, maybe this time, today, you pause, you breathe, and you just do the thing. And now we're going to go to the reflection of the goddess. And the goddess reflects, trust is built in small steps. Each nudge is not a test of your worth. It's an invitation to remember that you are guided. When you release the need to control the whole journey, you discover that the path unfolds with grace. The next step appears, and then the next, and then the next. This is how spirit leads, through the living rhythm of trust, simplicity, and courage. Beautiful message. And I love how they said, when you release the need to control the whole journey, you discover the path unfolds with grace. Perfectly stated. I love that. Beautiful. This feels like this is shifting a lot. So maybe go have a glass of water, be gentle with yourself today, but also just know that these transmissions are intended to unfold and to interact with your system incredibly gently and just unfold in perfect divine timing. It's not meant to be a big tower moment or a big shakeup here. We're doing this in a gentle integration. Wonderful job today. Have a beautiful day. I love you.